Amid the mounting concerns of farmers and the agriculture industry, President Trump says he will not back any program that provides amnesty to migrant farm workers. That sentiment echoed by Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem at yesterday's first ever Hill Nation Summit in Washington. Take a listen.
Among those, again, roughly 320,000 who are not known criminals, who are not violent criminals, and are undocumented and working at farms, is the expectation, Secretary, that those individuals as well will be deported?
Oh, well, there will never be amnesty under President Trump. We are putting our priorities in place where he promised the American people when he ran for office that he would make America safer, that he would go after criminals. So that's what we're targeting right there, is those individuals who have criminal records or charges against them.
Now, with ICE raids expanding, empty shelves growing, and labor workers drying up, some Republican lawmakers are pushing for an immigration carve-out that would protect a large part of the agriculture workforce. NewsNation's Joe Khalil live in Washington. Joe, what are you hearing on Capitol Hill?
So, Alex, there's no one specific plan, but there are generally just ideas that are being put forward now. Because, as you heard, Kristi Noem and Tom Homan, the border czar, have both said that ICE raids are going to continue. We've seen videos where those raids have happened on farms. The question that some lawmakers are now asking is, are undocumented workers who work on these farms so crucial to the industry that deporting all of them in a rather short amount of time, is that going to totally disrupt the agriculture industry? Is that going to disrupt farming? And is that going to disrupt the lives of every American that has to go to the grocery store and rely on somebody to have produce, have fruits be at those stores? That's the question now that at least some Republicans are beginning to ask. And it's not just one or two. And interestingly, on our network, Tom Homan did make a comment that sort of suggested that the conversations that I'm hearing here on Capitol Hill among Republicans about that are also happening at the White House. Take a listen to what he said to our Chris Cuomo last night.
So if the president comes up with a policy and says, okay, here's what we're going to do for farm workers, then ICE will abide by that policy. So we'll see what come out of it. But people are talking about, is there something can be done? And I know they're talking now, and I expect something will come out soon, but we'll see where it goes. I don't want to get ahead of the president on what I think is coming or if something's even coming, but I know people are talking.
So people are talking, is what he said. According to the border czar, the conversations are being had, which is an interesting development, Alex. And I'll just say, if you're asking how important are these workers who may be undocumented, how really crucial are they to this industry? The numbers from the USDA and from the Department of Labor estimate that there are close to 2 million farm workers nationwide, and about half, about 1 million of them, lack legal status. So that is a major portion of the workforce that farmers in this country rely on. That is why this is such a crucial question, and why you're not just hearing a political talking point from Democrats, you're also hearing from some Republicans who have farmers in their districts, Alex, a serious concern about all of this.
Yeah, in fact, Joe, you just spoke with the Republican congressman from Michigan. What's he saying about this push for a migrant farmer carve-out?
Yeah, again, John Moolenaar, Republican from Michigan, obviously also a big dairy and ag state. This is a person who, as he was talking to us, was just sort of brainstorming some ideas that he had, and he says others are at least open to having some nuance in this conversation. Take a listen to just a part of our conversation we had with him.
We can provide a visa program that allows people to work in our agricultural industry using the legal process. That is so much better than encouraging illegal immigration. And that way, ag workers can support their families and we can harvest the crops in the field.
So another question we asked Alex is whether this would have to be something Congress does or whether we wait to see what the White House does on this. And Congressman Moolenaar seems to believe that it's probably going to have to take a good mix of both working together. If the White House takes the lead, Congress could follow, but it probably will require both branches.
Okay, Joe Khalil live in Capitol Hill. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.